Hey, it's Ryan from upfitsupply.com, and in this video we're going to be installing some DuraTherm wall liners in our Ford Transit cargo van. Let's get started. All right, now the nice thing about these liners is the only tool you need for installation is a rubber mallet. It does include all your plastic pushing clips for connecting the wall liners to the van. Included in the box, just look for this little red ribbon attached to the hardware enclosed label. Now let's get started by bringing our wall liners into the van. I want to show you a couple things on these liners before we get them mounted. Number one, it's on the back on this insulation material on the foil. You can kind of see this score line right here. Looks like there's another one up here and another one up on this corner over here, which is going to be our top right corner. This is the wall panel that goes right here on the driver's side rear. And sometimes there's various accessories. I don't know what exactly is back here, if it's like a power outlet or something like that, but they do provide scoring to cut the liner to accommodate that. So if you do have that accessory, just want to take a razor blade, make a nice cut, follow this line, and cut the liner to fit. Otherwise, if you don't have anything like that in your van, like us, you can just hold it in place and secure it. Now these holes in the liner are going to line up with existing holes in the body of the vehicle. So you're just going to take your plastic pushing clips, put them right through those holes, line them up, and that's about it. Now what I like to do is just find a couple of these holes and line them up. And that is going to index this liner on the wall, or basically get it lined up with all of our holes. Find an easy one. We got one right here. One right here, and then the rest of our holes should be relatively close. Now if you do have your factory cargo ring here above the wheel well, you're going to make sure that you remove that so that you can get this liner behind it. Then you can put it back in place. If you get your wheel well covers, you're going to go through your wall liner. There's a hole right here. It's going to line up with a hole in the wheel well cover. We go through both of them into the body of the van. If you're having some trouble with alignment, one thing I like to do is take a screwdriver, just go through the hole. In this case, we're going through two holes in the wall and in our wheel well cover until we get to the hole in the van. Just make sure everything's lined up. Then come back with your clip, push it in place. Now that we have these in by hand, you can come through with your rubber mallet. Here on our forward panel, it's basically the same type of deal. Just get one or two of these in place to index this liner up against the wall and get all of our holes lined up. Now, if you happen to have a Ford Transit 148-inch extended wheelbase, there's actually quite a bit of confusion that comes with this forward liner. As you can see here in our 148-inch regular mid-roof, you can see we have our fold line right here. And so they attach the same way. In the Ford 148-inch extended forward panel, this fold line is actually a vertical line. So a lot of times people will try and mount it like here, and say it doesn't fit, it's the wrong size, things like that. Just gonna want to rotate that so that your curve right here matches right here with your curve in the van. And you're gonna have a little mouse hole down here in the bottom. Just rotate that and it should fit just perfectly. Same deal here on our passenger side liner. Now we do have two more smaller little panels like this that are actually used on passenger side. You can see here we do have our conduit that has all of our factory wiring harnesses and so on in here, so can't cover that. But for these pieces, we do have one longer piece. These kind of cutouts are for these little cross members in the roof. So you're gonna line this up on this side, And you got a shorter one here that actually goes over the door right there. So we're gonna attach these now. Now you can see I do have about 10 extra push-in clips here. A lot of times people ask if I can buy extra. They do give you some extra in case you screw some up putting them in, lose one like I did during the installation process. But that just about does it for installing these wall liners. Pretty simple, no screwing or anything like that. Now some applications like the Ram ProMaster, Sprinter, some of these other ones, you do have to use some self-threading screws. But luckily for the Ford Transit and the wall liners, all you have to use are these plastic push-in clips. Now, if you're looking for these DuraTherm wall liners or any other equipment to get your van or truck ready for work, be sure to check us out, upfitsupply.com. Again, my name is Ryan. Have a good one.